advice for splitters. Again, splitters are interesting. It's often, it depends upon the committee and the school as to which is weighted more heavily. I know, and this is my own kind of reader bias and my own committee bias. We all have our own personal biases. So my bias on splitters was I put a little bit more weight on the GPA than I would on the LSAT. So I always liked splitters who had higher GPAs, and then maybe not necessarily LSATs that were our target LSAT. That said, I think for someone that is 20 years out of school and looking to go back to law school, I think there's enough distance between you and your GPA that if you're a splitter in the other direction and that you have a higher LSAT and a lower GPA, I think the LSAT or the test score, if you're taking the GRE, I think that's going to hold a lot of weight. Because again, you're very different than who you were as an undergraduate. So again, it's a matter of how, I would again, if it's not explained well in the narrative of your personal statement, and when I say explained well, I'm not saying that your personal statement is going to be bad. I'm just saying if that's not a thread in your personal statement, then I would also suggest an addendum and just talk about your circumstances and, depending upon where the split is, what is higher, talk about how, I would like to be, held more accountable based on the more, whether it's the GPA or the LSAT, et cetera, et cetera. That was a little bit rambling, but I hope that was helpful, Virginia.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.